Table tennis fans all around the world, welcome to the penultimate day, the afternoon session of day 6. Or should I say day 7, here at the World Junior Table Tennis Championships in KIHARA, Thailand. And up now we have the junior mixed doubles semi-final. The Japanese, a very strong pairing indeed, but they're up against a higher ranked Chinese pairing. Yukiya Uda and Miyuu Sorry, I can't get my words out. Yukiya Uda and Miyuu KIHARA up against KUAIman and XIANG Peng. KUAIman and XIANG Peng still both in the singles. KUAIman overcoming Miyuu KIHARA in the singles, so that'll be interesting to see how they face each other in this doubles encounter. XIANG Peng defeating Lilian Bardet in his singles round of 16. So these two Chinese in this mixed doubles pairing are both still in the singles, as is Yukiya Uda of Japan. He overcame Vladimir Sidorenko of Russia in straight sets in his last 16 match. Miyuu KIHARA, as I said before, lost to KUAIman. Let's see if she can get a revenge here in the mixed doubles semi-final. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley, just in case you didn't already know. And if you want to check out anything that's happening at this tournament or anything that's already happened, head on to the ITTF homepage where you'll find everything you need to know. So while the final preparations are being made and final talks with the coaches, I might as well run through how both pairings reached the last 4. So Yukiya Uda and Miyuu KIHARA, seeded pairing. They had a bye to the round of 64. They beat Felipe Dufu and Iona Svetsitinia of Peru and Poland 3-0 straight sets in the round of 32. They beat the Singapore pairing in straight sets. They then played Ivor Ran and Kamilia Rizicki of Croatia and Lithuania. They won that one 3-2, but then they had a battle last round in the quarterfinals against Feng He Sing and Kai Feng En of Chinese Taipei. 11-5 in the decider, that one. And here they are against the Chinese. The Chinese pairing had a battle in their first round match. They're also seeded. They beat Martin Friis and Jenny Evinson of Sweden. 11-5 in the decider. In the round of 32, they beat Hu Jianhuan and Chuang Chen Tung of Chinese Taipei in 3 straight sets. They then beat the Germans 3-1, Kai Stumper and Anastasia Bondavera. In last round, in the quarterfinals, they had an absolutely massive battle against another Japanese pairing, Kayota Irisawa and Hiroto Shinozuka. 18-16 in the decider, so the Chinese have scraped it really to get this far. You wouldn't expect them to have, but they have. So you can expect this to be very close indeed. And I should have mentioned, actually, the boys on screen, XIANG Peng and Yukiya Uda, are playing each other after this in the quarter-finals of singles. So all 4 players have played each other, or should I say the girls have played each other in singles, and the boys are going to. Look at that for an athletic display of a shot. XIANG Peng swooping, doing a 360 on the floor. 1-0 to the Chinese. But yeah, as I said before, Kuaiman beat KIHARA 4-2 in the singles last 16, and the boys, XIANG Peng and Yukiya Uda, are going to face off soon, so it really is a battle of China against Japan. Curved around the table, didn't it, that one? Not around the net, but you could see how much side spin he put on the ball. Well, Yukiya Uda did well with the backhand open up. It was a nice angle, but XIANG Peng covering with some fantastic footwork. Strawberry flick from KIHARA. She has short pimples on the backhand side, so she can often float through balls a little bit easier, but she produces slightly less spin. Good first serve. It's worth noting as well that both pairs are right-handed, left-handed combination. Which is an advantage because you can cover the table more. And you're less likely to get in each other's way because you can both play forehands down the middle. Whereas if you've got a pairing that both have the same playing hand, you have to move out the way a little bit more. Both girls on the table, KIHARA and KUAI, are only 15 years of age. Barely coming out of cadets. It's crazy the level that they're reaching and how far they're making it in the tournament. It was a close match between KUAI and KIHARA in the singles. KIHARA was 2-0 up. Looked like she was in cruise control, but out of nowhere, kuaiman bounced back. The boys, XIANG and Uda, they haven't really been fully tested yet. They've basically cruised through the draw despite playing some really good opponents. Zhang and Kuai 9-7 up. The winner of this match plays the winner of XIANG Peng and Sung Shi Jungyao and Liu Weibo and Wu Yang Chen. So in the other half of the draw, it's a full Chinese semi-final. So if Zhang and Kuai can win this, they guarantee a gold to China. Shovel serve, Yukiya Uda had a chance to attack. Third ball, missed it. Bread and butter shot, he doesn't usually miss those. A break for the Chinese, 10-8 up. Well worked point, playing mid-distance away from the table. Coach is happy. 9-10. Have to face another kuaiman serve. What's she going to do differently? Ooh, that was very clever. She gave a long serve. It was the same service action, but the last second change of contact gives the Chinese the first game. 11-9. Great work from Yukiya Uda. You can see the definition in his legs, how hard he works to bend down in these awkward positions and manage to still find a forehand. Even from the further on the backhand side, he can still step around. Well played from the Japanese. Kuaiman opens up with the flick, but it's not enough. Whoa. Don't know how XIANG Peng made that ball on the table, but he did. Here we see it again. This was the one. Obscure technique. I'm not sure if he hit it. Direct contact with the ball. That's great play from both. I thought Yukiya Uda was going to make the forehand on the table. XIANG Peng greases it up. Awkward spinny ball to block. Japan are very good at mixed doubles. I remember back in 2017 at the Dusseldorf World Championships. Maharu Yoshimura and Kasumi Ishikawa won the gold. Won the World Championships in mixed doubles, and they came second at this year's World Championships in Budapest. They lost to Liu Shiwen and Xu Xin in the final. So Japan very strong at doubles. Mitsutani and Mima Ito winning a few titles this year together. You often see national associations trying out different mixed doubles pairings. The Chinese especially, I've seen Ma Long playing with a few different players. Xu Xin, Fan Zhendong. They mix it about to see which pairings suit each other the most, and they stick with that. Great Chiquita flick from kuaiman. Comes around the side of the ball. Accelerates the wrist upon impact. Can create a lot of power. Even from a ball that's slow, you can still, over the table, produce pace. It's a versatile receive that most players use today in today's game. Because even when you're on the receive, you can gain the advantage straight away with a flick, if it's placed correctly. Whoa! Where on earth did that backhand come from? From XIANG Peng. Japanese did nothing wrong. Perhaps the forehand of KIHARA was a little bit too central, but still you wouldn't expect that backhand coming back. (10-9). Are we going to see a timeout? No, we're not. Second chance saloon for the Japanese to close out the second game. It's an important one because you don't want to go 2-0 down to the Chinese. But they managed to put the icing on the cake. 11-9 to Yukiya Uda and Miyuu KIHARA. A chance perhaps for KIHARA to get her own way of revenge against kuaiman after losing to her in the singles. And as I said before, Yukiya Uda and XIANG Peng are going to play each other in the singles as well. So there's a bit more context than meets the eye to this match. So the Japanese equalise 1 apiece here in the junior mixed doubles semi-final. A full Chinese affair happening on the other side on the table next door. The Chinese pairing on screen do win. They guarantee a gold to China in the mixed doubles. The Japanese win. Then a gold to China is not guaranteed by any means. Beautiful recovery from Yukiya Uda against the Chinese forehand, but KIHARA can't caress the ball back on the table afterwards. 2-1. Kuaiman with another serve. She always uses the pendulum. Looks like a simple service action, but I wouldn't like to receive it. Very clever at changing things at the last minute. Only 15 years of age. Japanese put the noses in front again. 3-2. Both pairings being solid behind their own serves. Nice from Kuaiman, spinning up slowly. That's the beauty of a slow spinny ball. The fact that it's spinny means that it's hard to counter, and the fact that it's slow means that sometimes it gives you so much time that you start doubting your shot. You overthink it. Hook serve from XIANG Peng. And the Japanese use the Chinese spin against them. Great serve. A lot of Japanese women using the hook serve. Mima Ito, Miyuu Hirano, Hina Hayata. A lot of the younger ones using the hook serve. What a rally that was. Beautiful change of direction. Kuaiman going down the line. That's the advantage of a left-handed, right-handed combination. But still the Japanese have a 2-point cushion. The pace of these shots is amazing. This time the Japanese hanging on. 7-4. Chinese are throwing the kitchen sink at them, but Japanese are staying calm and collected. A nicely guided flick from XIANG Peng. Wasn't the quickest flick, but the fact that he came around the ball with an open racket face, it spun away off the angle. It was great placement. 7-5. Yukiya Uda coming in with the serve. XIANG Peng goes for the Chiquita flick. Doesn't land this time. This time he plays it more patiently, going with the forehand touch. In doubles, you always sort of know where the serve's coming. It always goes cross-court. But it's important that the serve still kept tight to keep your opponents from attacking early on. If you're going to do a long serve, it has to be very surprising. But you don't see long serves in doubles as often as you see them in singles. 8-7, see if the Japanese timeout can help them over the line. Look at that flick. It's hard to tell from the camera whether that was backspin or topspin on the strawberry flick. From the way Kuaiman's ball died into the bottom of the net, I'm guessing it had a bit of backspin, but it's one of those shots where you have to receive it to know. And in the blink of an eye, the Chinese equalise 9 apiece. Is this the turning point in the semi-final? Amazing flick from XIANG Peng, Haramoto style. Head close to the bat, stays low, transfers it forward with some forearm and a little bit of wrist. Well battled indeed. Japanese brave under pressure, they needed that point. All. Again, the strawberry flick of KIHARA causing kuaiman a bucket load of issues. She just can't read it. It all happens so quickly, that strawberry flick. Very, very clever shot. It's instinctive. But she misreads the opening backhand off the serve. 11 all. KIHARA now with the service. I'm guessing she's going to go for the shovel again. It's her most favoured serve. And it was causing kuaiman a few problems in the singles. Here she comes, he revs it up. What a serve! Completely fools kuaiman, the after motion as well, adding a little bit extra disguise. It's like an invisibility cloak around a serve. Amazing play from the Japanese, so clever in the crucial moments. 13-11 to them. And the Chinese in a spot of bother. So 2-1 to the Japanese pair in this mixed doubles semi-final. Things are getting very, very interesting indeed. Zhu Yingbin and Shi Zhongyao overcame Liu Weibo and Wu Yangchen in the other semi-final, and they await the winner of this match. So if Miyuu, KIHARA and Yukiya Uda can win, they'll set up a Japan-China clash in the final, which would be a fascinating spectacle. Great shot block. Amazing shot block from XIANG Peng, but it's read by Yukiya Uda. So it's interesting watching two Chinese play each other in the final of a tournament, because for them it might feel like another day in the training hall doing a practice match. The only difference being that they're actually at a competition. That's exceptional. Taking the ball at the peak of the bounce, literally not giving any breathing room to the Chinese. Like a flash of yellow, a ray of sunshine, straight down the line. And a timeout called by the Chinese coach now. Yukiya Uda, runner-up at last year's World Junior Championships in the singles. He lost to Zhu Haidong, the Chinese pen holder, in the final. You wonder, will he go a step further this year? He looks very, very strong, especially on the forehand side. He can play his forehand from anywhere, but when he's in position, the amount of power he generates is phenomenal. XIANG Peng as well, but there's been something about Yukiya Uda's forehand that has just blown me away. Very well played by the Chinese. XIANG Peng being the aggressor, kuaiman using the security block on the parallel out of reach. Timeout working well for the Chinese. Oh, again kuaiman with the backhand off the angle. XIANG Peng bringing in the heat. kuaiman cool as ice. 5-3 to the Chinese in game 4. Look at the speed of that Yukiya Uda forehand. The waist, the core that he uses to generate all that power. It doesn't come from his arm, it comes from his body. And a beautiful flick from XIANG Peng. And again, it's that KIHARA serve that causes issues. XIANG Peng not being able to read the backspin. Just coming around the side of the ball. The 15-year-old serving brilliantly this match. Lovely long push by kuaiman, sorry. She's left it a second later just to see if the opponent would step around, and he did. She pushed it long, deep and fast. All the good qualities of a long push. You don't see a lot of players pushing long anymore. But when it's done with conviction. It can be very effective. But this game's run away into the Chinese horizon. 10-5 to Zhang and KUAI. Yukiya Uda serving to stay in this game. But they can't. 11-5 to the Chinese. And once again, they creep back in through the closing door. There was a timeout in that game which was pivotal. I believe it was either 4-3 or 3-2 to the Japanese. The coach called the timeout and things changed. Whether it was relaxation or whether it was tactics that changed. The Chinese really went about their business and dictated the play. So a good start for the Chinese, Zhang and KUAI. XIANG Peng, kuaiman. Fiery start, more vocal now, they're up for this. 2-0. As I said before, Yukiya Uda and XIANG Peng, they're playing each other in the quarter-final of singles. And the girls have already played each other. KUAI and KIHARA, it was 4-2 to kuaiman on that occasion, which is why KIHARA will want to take revenge against her here in the mixed doubles. Two well constructed points, touching and then getting in off the long push. Beautiful forward down the line from KIHARA. You don't often see that, but XIANG Peng overcooks the forehand. The coach on his feet, he's trying more than the players. It was a vocal start for the Chinese, but now they're a bit more quiet and pensive. And we change ends, it's the deciding set, let's not forget, 5-4 to the Japanese. The atmosphere, the ambience, fairly quiet, given this is the semi-final, perhaps. Oh, catches the edge. I'm not saying this as a fact, I'm just questioning why. This is perhaps mixed doubles isn't taken as seriously as doubles or singles. I don't know. I'm just presuming. Maybe I'm wrong. Player just confirming that it hit the edge. Not sure why it's taking the umpire so long to realise that. And there's the forehand of Yukiya Uda. Rotates back and then transfers all of his weight and energy forwards onto his right leg. That's how you want to play a forehand topspin. There's topspin on the ball, but it's so quick, it's like a drive. Chiquita flick makes it 8-4. Yukiya Uda's been brilliant on the receive, as has KIHARA. The Chinese buried at the moment, but not dead. See if they can rise back. Oh, spot fortune. It was a good touch from kuaiman. I guess when you touch the ball that short and it clips over the net, it's a good touch. Slightly fortunate, but that receive, he goes for the forehand flick. The racket face is a little bit too open. 9-5 to the Japanese pair. Great counter again, and the Chinese can't bring it onto the table. XIANG Peng did well with the backhand topspin, but all that spin was used against them. 5 match points to Yukiya Uda and Miyuu KIHARA. Let's see if they can set up a dinner date with the Chinese. They absolutely can. What a forehand to finish. China versus Japan in the mixed doubles final. Bring it on, says Yukiya Uda and Miyuu KIHARA. They played some brilliant table tennis then. So Zhu Yingbin and Shi Junyao now know who they're going to face in the final. A Japan-China clash.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the awarding ceremony of the National Sports Development Fund 2019 ITTF World Junior Table Tennis Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the officials and the winners of the Junior Mixed Doubles event. The trophies and medal will be presented by Mr. Masahiro Maehara, Executive Vice President of the International Table Tennis Federation.
So back to it for the awards ceremony. The glitz and glamour of the competition,
People's Republic of China,
where the players can finally relax,
represented by,
and the winners can celebrate.
Represented by Liu Yibo and Wu Yangchen.
When celebrating a victory, it's not winning that's emotional, it's all the effort that it took to win. All the training these guys put in the training hall is just inhuman almost for someone who doesn't do sport at a competitive level to even imagine. Hats off to the Chinese. I should run through some names, some important names. The people who made this happen and make a lot of the things happen around the world of table tennis. So the Secretary General the Table Tennis Association of Thailand, Mr. Don
Also
Muttagam,
third place goes to People's
the
Republic
Deputy
of
Governor
China.
of Sport Authority Thailand, Mr. Navavut
Represented
Ruajnivids.
by XIANG Peng and kuaiman.
Apologies, by the way, if my pronunciation's a little bit off. The Executive Vice President of the International Table Tennis Federation, Mr. Masahiro Mahara. The Junior Boys National Coach of Portugal, Mr. Ruben Cantero.
Runner-up goes to People's Republic of China. Represented by
Mr. Tiago Vargas, the Junior Events Manager of the International Table Tennis Federation. Lovely fella.
And now, let's put our hands together for the NSDF 2019 ITTF World Junior Table Tennis Championships Junior Mixed Doubles Event Champion, Japan.
And the mixed doubles, Miyuu, KIHARA and Yukiya overcoming the Chinese second place in 3 straight sets. It's lovely to see the players all smiles with each other afterwards.
UDA Yukiya and KIHARA Miyuu.
But Japan taking the majority of doubles titles this championships. In terms of the gold medal,
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Please turn around to the screen and stand for the champions' national anthem.
and the anthem belonging to the national association that wins each event shall be aired on the screen. Let's see if we can see KIHARA and UDA. I want to see what the singing voices are like. Are they singing? Come on, camera, turn around, I want to see. They're not. KIHARA and UDA not as confident at singing as they are as table tennis. Oh well.
Now, I would like to invite the officials and players to come for a photo session. And now, just our winners.
on the lead up to Tokyo 2020 next summer. Could Japan win gold on home soil?
We are now complete the awarding ceremony for
Think
junior
about
mixed
that
doubles
for a
event.
second.